Greetings all, and welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel. I've got another replay, World of Tanks replay for you. It's been a while since I've done a World of Tanks replay.
Let's get the show on the road.
One reason, and one reason only. Elite Dangerous. I basically spent £50 and I've bought myself the premium beta for Elite Dangerous, and I've basically lost the last week of my existence. I've played a little bit of World of Tanks, but not a great deal. Now, just to address a few things from previous videos. I've been reading the comments of some of my videos that have been coming up lately. People have been questioning my commentary, what I say, and what I put, the opinion I put across, which is completely fine. They can do that whenever they want to. But the main reason I wanted to put this video, have a bit something in this video, is basically let you know that I'm not an expert at this game. I'm just going to reinforce this. Okay, you're getting the opinion of an average player. Whether you disagree or whatever, that's fine. But let's put it this way, I will take comments on board, but don't make it constructive. At the end of the day, I don't think like the pro players. The opinion I put across is the example that I was given at the time, the information I've been given from your replay, and if you don't like draw that conclusion, don't draw the same conclusion, that's fine, put it in the comments, it's not a problem, but keep it constructive. I don't really focus on the coulda, woulda, shoulda, because I could have done something, you know, I probably should have done something, and I probably will next time. So let's leave it at that. So coulda, woulda, shouldas, I'm not really interested in, but you know, it's getting to the stage where I'm getting a bit peed off with it. I suppose it's going to be one of those things that I come into when I get more subscribers and more difference of opinion. Not a big issue. Right, this replay is about the FV-4202, driven here by Jay Fuller. Now, he took a random shot there into a likely artillery camping location. Nothing wrong with that. The FV-4202 is a tank that is getting taken out of the game as a tier 10 medium, and it has been replaced by yet another Centurion. And then one of the reasons I wanted to show you this video is I'm grinding towards this tank with no opinion to actually use the damn thing. I just want it in my garage because apparently this is obviously just... Oh, check this out, hang on, I'll just pause for a moment. Fucking justice. Anyway, I digress. To put it in a nutshell, I don't really intend to play the tank, even though Jay Fuller really does put it through the paces at this stage, this game, and he really does show you what you can do with a tier 10 medium on fiery salient or prokorovka with fire. His replay is absolutely fantastic. I'll just let it play as I explain what I'm saying. What's going to happen to the FV-4202 at the current duty rumour stage is it's going to become a tier 8 premium tank, similar to your T-34s, your T-34-3 and all that kind of good stuff. Now, what does this mean for you? Well, as far as I'm aware, and they've done this in the past, they did it with the T-34, if you have this in your garage at the time when it's removed from the game, you get the premium tank as well. Now, basically what they're going to do, they're going to drop this tank down to tier 8, they're pretty much going to nerf its armour as far as I'm aware, and they're going to put a 20-pounder gun on it. So they're going to turn it into basically a Centurion. Centurion 1. Now, how fucking awesome is that going to be if you've got this thing, tier 8 medium, as a free premium tank? Hence why I'm grinding the arse out of the Centurion 7-1. And at no stage have I disliked the Centurion line. The alpha damage on the Centurion 1 is not exactly fantastic, but the rate of fire is amazing. And the rate of fire on this gun is absolutely brilliant. This is the gun you get, the top gun you get on the Centurion 7-1. And the Centurion 7-1 has a 10-second reload. This thing got buffed recently. Ooh, nice shot to the front of the turret there. It got buffed, its rate of fire got buffed, its DPM is now competitive, and I think Quickie Baby's done a review on this thing with and showing you him putting it through its paces. It's absolutely brilliant tank. Like I said, I'm not going to aim to actually use the damn thing, but I will be spending 6 million credits because I'm quite happy to spend 6 million credits to get the premium vehicle. Now, anyone out there hears anything differently, get it in the comments below, guys, because I want to know, I want to keep it updated, because if this isn't going to happen, I'm not going to bother my arse to grind to it in the next few days. Okay, so basically another reason why I wanted to show you this replay is this is fiery salient, prokorovka, whatever you want to call it, is basically one of my most hated maps in the game. It's one of those maps, you just know it's going to be a long, drawn-out, protracted battle. However, this position where Jay Fuller is now, I believe, in my opinion, is the absolute linchpin of this map. If you are here in an active, capable tank, you can basically shut down the hill. You really can. The enemy, as we look here, cannot advance on those tanks up there. Yes, they've taken some hits, but they're taking hits from the tank destroyers that are camping. If you dominate this location, whatever they see, you can get shots on the side of them. And Jay Fuller's been doing this throughout the entire replay. He basically got 3 lovely shots into the T-57 Heavy for 1200 damage. You know, he killed the IS-8 Tier 9 heavy tank from the side in that position. If you haven't got somebody working this ridge, you are absolutely screwed on this map. You really are. You cannot really effectively do a push down the 1-2 line unless you're in something like what's over there, you know, Doom Turtle and a bloody Panzer 100. There's so many bushes and there's guaranteed to be, you know, tank destroyers and all the rest of it and all that kind of stuff hiding around there. And you just can't effectively push. With this position in the middle, you can see whatever they spot and shoot them as well. But 1-2 line aside, that's normally where the campers go. It's the hill. Now, the southern spawn, which we've advantageously managed to spawn at, you get a bit more of an advantage getting to the hill. On the northern spawn, you get stuck where that bat chat is. And if you've got an effective tank here, I mean, there is a dip there, and unfortunately Jay Fulham missed that shot. If you can get them to box them into this position, all you need is like a hammer and anvil. You want your anvil on top of the hill, and you be the hammer to the side. You really can dominate this map, and hopefully this replay will help a few people just to give you an idea of maybe where to go in your mediums if you're not sure going to the hill. Maybe going in, I don't know, hull down specialist heavy, like a T-34 maybe, or an M103 or something like that. You have to be careful of return fire. I mean, it's E100, he's a bit too late to the party. That guy, me personally, should be where the opposite side to where this FV-4202 is, where Jay Fuller is at the moment. If he was where Jay is, there was no way Jay would have the freedom to do what he's allowed to do here. Basically, the enemy team have pretty much given this guy an absolute gift of a position, and he's making full advantage of it. He's on 3,000 damage already, he's done a fuck ton of spotting damage, and he's just absolutely taking this team apart, you know, with the help of everybody else. He's not carrying by any means, but he's just being effective. And for me, that position is an absolute key position on this particular map. Yes, you do obviously have to send guys to the hill, I appreciate that. You have to send guys down the 1-2 line or you get flanked. But without that guy in the middle, you've got problems. Now, this is where, late stage of the game, we're 10-4 up. We don't want to get stupid. There's what was shooting the guys at the hill. In fact, the Ag Tiger was taking those guys apart on the hill. Alright, so that's the reason why they all took damage. Now, we need to be careful here. We have got the side of this Ag Tiger, which is beautiful. We've got blind shot. We take a hit. For a Stürmer Emil, alright, which has got no place in this game whatsoever. I think that guy's actually, yes, he's in a fail platoon with the Ag Tiger, and he fired HE at us. Alright, so the guy's not even firing AP ammo, and if he's got the big gun, he bloody well should be. Ah, turret jammed by the E100 heat shell. Yeah, the E100 is actually that bothered about as he's spamming heat. Now, is he a heat spamming guy? He's not very good. He's got a red tag on his name, so I assume he's a heat spammer anyway. Just to briefly talk about the FV-4202's ammunition, it gets premium and non-premium HESH, high explosive squashed head ammunition. The premium's got 210mm and the non-premium has 105mm. Now, one mistake Jay Fuller makes in this whole game, he switches to 2 HESH, which is his premium HESH, to basically take out artillery. Now, did he particularly need this for a T-95? I don't know. Anyway, he secures the kill on him. And it, just as the red arrows decide to fly over my bedroom. Fantastic. So we'll go to the post-game stats then. And here we have the post-game stats on that one then. Right. What did it net us? Not a lot, really. It was an absolutely stellar performance. Confederate medal. What does Confederate mean to me? It means you're shooting shit and everyone else is killing them for you. But it means you're spreading the love. He distributed damage to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players on the enemy team from that position. He got full spotting damage on the Waffle Panzer E100. He got 901 spotting damage on the Jagdpanther, 589 on the E75, 287 on the I7, nearly all, well, a good half of the damage on the E100, and a good 400 on the Jagdtiger. So not only was he dealing damage, he was helping his team deal damage too. Okay, and W8 rating for this particular game, 7,406. So I thought that was worthy of a replay. Also got high caliber, 20% total HP of enemy vehicles. Well, 5,700 damage is nothing to sniff at. Neither's 5,434 spotting damage in a medium tank in a tier 10 game. The waffle tractor really did help us. We basically spotted that guy and artillery nailed him. One thing I did like about the replays is Artie actually said to them, mediums, wait, let us load before you go over. And he did. And it really did work. So how did it look on the team score then? Well, top of the table, as you can imagine. Now, those that you play a lot of tier 10s, 1100 in a tier 10 isn't bad at all. It really isn't. I mean, if he was in a tier 8 tank there, say that was a Centurion 1, he managed to do that kind of damage, that would be up in like 16, maybe 1700. because you get more experience for shooting things at higher tiers than you. But this thing's top of the table. Next guy down from him did 2,000 damage, way below. Yeah, the enemy team, well, let's be honest, they weren't exactly fantastic, were they? But then again, I've always said to be able to get games like this, you do need to do really well, and you really need to have a pretty crappy team on the opposite side. Did he make money? Yes, he did. Ammunition is expensive in this vehicle, but it's not that expensive to repair. In fact, no, he didn't take a lot of damage. In fact, it is quite expensive to repair. That's one thing I'm noticing with my Tier 8, Tier 9 tanks. Unless they're premium, they're not cheap to fix. And for this rifled gun, the L1A7 or the L7A1, whatever it is, I can't remember the rifle one, the ammunition is not cheap at all. He fired 25 shots, cost him 34,000 with one premium Hesh round. So yeah, you're going to chunk up the credits if you keep missing. The one thing I did like about this, nearly all of his damage was from above 300 metres away. If this is actually going to happen to the FV-4202, I can't wait to get it. Alright, if this transfer is going to happen where they give you the premium tank, I can't wait. If not, you know, then so be it. But it's going to be a good tank when I get there. I'm about 20,000 through my Centurion 171 grind to the actual 4202 itself. Still got to get the engine, but once I get there, I can't wait. So, hope you enjoyed that, guys. I know I've been away for a while. There will be some Elite Dangerous content coming out. I'm going to start making Elite Dangerous stuff because I have literally fell back in love with one of the greatest space exploration games ever made. I could not wait for it to come back out. I've waited for nearly 22 years for this game to come back out again, and it's finally here, and it's everything it was meant to be, and it's only in beta. So, more on that coming up later. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you next time. Bye now.